Hello, welcome to High Ground Gaming. This is Eric. My co-hosts, Mr. Brody and Miss Mags, are both here, getting ready for the festivities here. Game number 41 of the 1905 New York Giants season replay. Mr. Brody has his pool doll here. He was talking to right now. That's who he's making the little noise there. He's letting Pooh know what's about in the series going on. So we haven't done one of these in a while, so I figured we'd do one of these. This is game number 41 of the season. And the New York Giants, this is game 2 of a doubleheader with the Brooklyn Superbas. Giants, you can see at 27-13. So let's choose our lineup here. So there's your lineup. Pretty standard lineup, it looks like. All your usual starters, except for Clark. It looks like Clark is going to get a start at behind the plate. Bresnahan gets the second game of the doubleheader off. So without further ado, let's get this game underway.
Pitching for New York, Hooks Wiltze. Leading off for Brooklyn, left fielder, Jimmy Sheckard.
Alright, so it looks like I forgot that I changed the narrator. I took the narrator off because I was doing another series on it. And anyway, so welcome to the Polo Grounds 3, where it's a Brooklyn against New York in Game 2 of a doubleheader. Mal Eason takes the mound for Brooklyn. He's made 6 starts on the year and is 2-3 with an ERA of 2.08. His first start against the Giants. He'll be opposed by Hooks Wiltze for the Giants. He's made 6 starts on the year and is 3-2 with an ERA of 3.99, so he's struggled a bit so far. His second start against Brooklyn, 69 degrees, wind speed is 13 miles per hour, out to left field. So, let's play some ball here. So Hooks Wiltze on the mound. As the computer guy said, Hooks Wiltze comes in with a 3-2 record with a 3.99 ERA. He was 15-6 with a 2.47 ERA in the actual season, so he's struggled a bit so far. 49 innings pitched, 47 hits allowed. Has not allowed a home run yet. 17 walks and 31 strikeouts. Opponents are hitting .246 against him. So your lineup for the Brooklyn Superbas is going to be as follows. Jimmy Sheckard, the left fielder, will lead it off. He'll be followed by the first baseman, Doc Gessler. Batting third, playing left field, is Harry Lumley. Batting cleanup, the third baseman, Emil Batch. Batting sixth, the second baseman, Charlie Malay, I think. Batting seventh, Phil Lewis is getting a start at short. I think it was a different guy in the first game of the... Let's fix our recording here. There we go. Different guy at shortstop in the first game. And again, behind the plate is going to be Lou Ritter, I think, getting a start today at behind the plate in the second game. And on the mound is going to be Mal Eason, batting ninth. So Wiltze looks in for the sign from Clark. Nods his head. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that's going to be a slow grounder here. Throws over to first. It's taking forever to get over there. So one down. Let's see if we can fix that. I'll be right back. I'm going to try to adjust that a little bit. Alright, see if that helps. I think I may have just increased the speed of the play-by-play, but we'll see on this one. See if this helps. So next up is Doc Gessler. And Sleckard actually came in. Don't have his actual... Let me look at his actual stats. So Sheckard's stats on the season were 381, so he's having an awesome replay. I know he had a big hitting streak earlier on, with 13 runs batted in, 25 walks, 7 doubles, and 5 triples. and has an on-base percentage of .477. So Doc Gessler hitting .282 on the season with a homer and 14 runs batted in, has scored 18 runs, has 7 stolen bases, and has 5 doubles. So here's the delivery by Wiltze. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be speeding things up here. So 2 down now. Yeah, let's see if that helps. So alright, so Harry Lumley up now. Harry Lumley comes in hitting .340 with 6 homers and 27 runs batted in. So big display of power so far. He only hit 7 home runs in the season. Already has 6 in just 147 at bats. So he's had a fast start. 6 stolen bases, on base percentage of .409 with 6 doubles and 3 triples. And I believe he's one of the guys that's up for MVP of the year, if not the MVP so far this year. I think I remember seeing that. So here's the windup in the pitch by Wiltze. And he strikes him out.
Mal Eason. Leading off for New York, center fielder Mike Donlin.
So Mal Eason on the mound for the Superbas. Comes in with a 2-3 record, a 2.08 ERA, so it's not got much run support so far. 52 innings pitched, 62 hits allowed. Has allowed a home run, 13 walks, and only 12 strikeouts. And opponents are hitting .286 off of him. So runners are definitely getting on base. Hopefully we can continue that. So it's a pretty standard lineup other than Bresnahan for the Giants. Mike Donlin, the center fielder, bats first. George Brown, the right fielder, will hit second. First baseman Dan McGann hits third. And Sam Mertes is batting cleanup. Usually that's Bresnahan, but he's got the day off. Or the second game of the doubleheader off. The left fielder bats cleanup. Art Devlin, the third baseman, bats fifth. Batting sixth is the shortstop Bill Dahlen. Batting seventh, the second baseman Billy Gilbert. And eighth, getting a start behind the plate, is going to be Boyle Yard Clark. So he's getting a start behind the plate. And Hooks Wiltze on the mound, bats ninth. So Donlin comes in hitting .352 on the season with a homer and 17 runs batted in. 35 runs scored, on base percentage of .412 with 7 doubles and 5 triples. So Eason kicks and delivers. That's going to be a ground ball. The middle. So a good start. So a good start for the Giants as Donlin gets on with a single. And Donlin has 8 steals on the season. Ritter is only average arm behind the plate, so I think we're going to try a little. We're going to try to steal here. Before that, though, George Brown comes to the plate, hitting .303 on the season with 2 homers and 28 runs batted in. Has knocked in 26 runs, has 4 stolen bases with 2 doubles and 7 triples. So, see if Donlin can get a good jump here and steal. He's off with the pitch. And he's going to be in there with a stolen base. So Donlin in scoring position now with nobody out. And it's going to be a fly ball to center. Backing up is a center fielder. Backing up, continues to back up, and makes the catch. So Donlin will tag and make it to third easily. So Dobbs with a great catch out in center. So runner on third with just 1 down. For Dan McGann, McGann comes in hitting .309 with 2 homers and 40 runs batted in. Has scored 21 runs. On base percentage .425 with 6 doubles and 5 triples. RBI opportunity here to put the Giants on the board first. It's going to be a ball. Ball 1. And it's 1-1. Or sorry, 2-0. 2-0 is the count. Looked like a strike, but it was, I guess they considered that to be outside. 2-0. Good hitters count here. Strike one call, 2-1. 3-1. And that's a strike, so full count now on McGann. And that's going to be a dribbler to dial in it short. I mean, to shortstop. Can't think of his name. Lewis at short. And are we going to send McGann? Yes, we are. 97% chance. Yes. So the throw is to first on the slow grounder. And Donlin scores with the first run of the game. So the Giants on the board first. So that brings up Sam Mertes. Sam Mertes comes in hitting .264 with 2 homers and 22 runs batted in. 27 runs scored. 6 doubles and 4 triples. So Brown gets himself an... McGann gets himself an RBI in that on the ground out. And that's going to be a fly ball to right. Brown's under it and makes the catch for to end the inning. Lumley's under it to get the catch to retire the side. But the Giants get on the board first, and after one, it's 1-0 New York. Emil Batch in the box now against Wiltze. Batch comes in hitting just .204 in the season with a homer and 19 runs batted in. 16 runs scored, 4 stolen bases, with 3 doubles and 2 triples. And that's going to be a base hit. He's going to try for 2 here. And he's going to make it. So Batch in with a double. Hustle double on that one. So leadoff runner in scoring position for John Dobbs, the center fielder. Comes in hitting .286 with a homer and 18 runs batted in. Has scored 15 runs with 5 stolen bases. On base percentage .338 with 7 doubles and 2 triples. So Dobbs with an RBI opportunity. 0-1 the count. 1-1 the count. 2-1. And that's going to be popped up behind the plate. Clark gives chase. That's going to go foul out of play, so 2-2. And that'll be a fly ball to right. Brown is ranging over, makes the catch. See if he tags. And runner in second will tag and make it to third with just 1 down. So Charlie Mallet up now, hitting .274 in the season with 11 runs batted in. 14 runs scored, 2 doubles and a triple. And he'll pop this one up behind the plate. Clark gives chase. But it's back out of play. So 0-1 the count. 1-1. Count goes to 2-1. 3-1 the count. Wiltze all over the place. And he'll draw a walk.
Shortstop, Bill Lewis.
So that'll put runners at the corners. With just 1 down. Giants will play back for 2. Lewis, the shortstop today, comes in hitting .285 with a homer and 17 runs batted in. Has scored 11 runs. And has 2 doubles. Along with 5 stolen bases. Ball 1. 2-0 the count. In there. 2-1. Swing and a miss. 3-1 the count. In there for a strike, so full count now. And let's see what happened here.
Catcher, Lou Ritter.
Looks like it was... Oh, it was a strikeout. And Mal tries to steal, but he's in there safely. So I'll put runners on second and third with 2 down now. So Ritter with an opportunity to tie the game or possibly put the Superbas ahead. Ritter comes in hitting just 220 and 100 at-bats. So 22 hits with 2 doubles, 2 triples, a homer and 8 runs batted in, and has scored 10 runs. Also has 2 stolen bases. So Wiltze, see if Wiltze can bear down now and get out of the inning without any damage. And that's going to be a fly ball to center. Donlin ranges to his right. Looks like he has it sized up. And he'll make the catch to end the inning. So Brooklyn threatens but doesn't score, and after 1.5, Giants lead 1-0. So Eason back to work. He'll face Devlin, Dallin, and Gilbert. Devlin comes in hitting 245 with 22 runs batted in. Has scored 20 runs, 8 stolen bases, with 2 doubles and 4 triples. So here's the pitch. And that's going to be a fly ball to right. Gives it a ride.
Shortstop.
But Lumley makes the catch just shy of the warning track for out number 1. Bill Dallin up now. Dallin hitting 235 with 2 homers and 27 runs batted in. Has scored 23 runs and has 3 doubles and 4 triples. And that's going to be a single up the middle. So Dallin's on with a base hit. And Dallin is a threat to steal. Has 7 stolen bases on the season, 37 on the actual season, so we're going to have him try to steal here. Billy Gilbert up now. Gilbert hitting just 224 in the season with 12 runs batted in. 11 runs scored. And 4 doubles. He's off with the pitch. See if he can get a good jump here. And he's in there. So the Giants are off and running early. The second stolen base today as Dallin gets in scoring position with 1 down. Count 0-1 on strike on Gilbert as he took a strike. So 0-2 the count now. Ball 1, 1-2. 2-2 the count. And that's going to be a fly ball to left. Looks like it's going foul, though. It's hooking, and that'll be foul out of play. As Steckard gives chase. So the count now 2-2. Full count now. And that's going to be a little dribble down the third baseline. Looks like Dallin's going to sneak behind the third baseman. What the heck is going on there? So that was some weird graphics there. It looks like Dallin didn't go. Video-wise, it looked like he did go. So Dallin remains at second as Gilbert gets a base hit. So Gilbert actually beats it out. So good hustle by Gilbert. So runners on first and second for Clark now. Boilyard Clark comes in hitting just 200 with 1 hit and 5 at-bats. And he's not much of a bunter, but with only being a 180 hitter on the season, we're going to have him bunt here. See if he can get a couple runners in scoring position rather than... He is a double play candidate, so we're going to try to get the runners over for... Even the pitcher probably hits better than he does. Yeah, we're going to bunt. And it looks like he's going to pop it up down the first base line. Looks like we're going instant relay speed. Oh, and Gessler will dive and make the catch on the bunt attempt, so Clark unable to get it down. So that brings up Hooks Wiltze. And Wiltze is a good hitting pitcher. 278 hitter on the actual season, hitting 391 so far in the replay, with 3 runs batted in, 2 runs scored, and a double. So a base hit could add to the Giant lead. Ball 1. Count evens at 1. And it looks like that's going to be a base hit. And they got to send the runner? Yeah, it looks like the shortstop is unable to get to it. He should have. 1 run comes in. As Gilbert goes to third. So the Giants add to their lead now 2-0. A play Lewis should have had, but they're going to give him a base hit. So Hooks Wiltze with an RBI single helps his own cause. Now 2-0. So runners at the corners for top of the order Donlin, who singled his first time up. And that's going to be a dribble just foul down the first base line. One and one the count. Count goes to 2-1. In there for a strike. Swing and a miss. 2-2. And that's going to be a base hit. As another poor play by the left fielder now, Sheckard. 1 run comes in. And we're going to send the other runner here. 78% chance. Sure. So Wiltze, the pitcher, will come all the way around from first. And Donlin's in with a double. Sheckard doesn't even bother throwing it. So Donlin with a 2-run double. Giants now lead 4-0. So the Superbas defense has been not great so far early on. Definitely a couple of plays that they'll tell you they should have made. Could have been easily called errors, but instead will go as hits. A little friendly scoring by the hometown umpires. Probably known to happen back then. So George Brown up now. He's 0 for 1. Donlin gets his lead. And it's going to be popped up behind the plate. And that'll go back out of play. So 0-1 the count. Count evens at 1. And is this going to be... That's going to go through for a base hit. And we're going to send Donlin home. Donlin was off with the crack of the bat there with 2 down. And throw comes in the third as Donlin scores. Why they didn't throw to second, I don't know, but... So it's a 5-0 lead now, so 2-out rally here for the Giants. And they have 4 runs already scored the inning, now lead at 5-0. So McGann up now 0 for 1. Brown with an RBI single there. Ball 1. 1-1 the count. In there, 1-2 now. And that's going to be a fly ball to center. Center field has to go a long way for this one. But he makes the catch. So Dobbs with a great running catch there. Had to go a long way for that one. Gets the Superbas out of the inning. But the Giants now lead at 5-0 as they put up a 4 spot. So Wiltze now with a comfortable lead. So he'll face the pitcher, Eason, and then followed by Sheckard and Gessler. Eason comes in hitting just 136 on the season with 2 runs scored. Also has a double. Here's the pitch by Wiltze. And that's going to be a grounder down at short. He's up with it. Over to first in plenty of time. to retire Eason. As I just Mr. Brody is there in the co-host seat right now. Actually, he's still talking with Pooh about what's going on. All right, so 1 down now for Sheckard. Sheckard 0 for 1 so far. And he strikes him out. So 2 outs in the third. And again, this is definitely one feature that I missed that they had in the other versions, but they haven't re-added yet. Is the you used to be able to hover over the to the right over here where the hitter's name is above the play-by-play, and it used to show you what he's done in the game. I think you can still go in and find it other places, but I kind of miss seeing it there. It was just nice to have it there. I don't think it's anywhere else. No, I don't think that's it. That's the box score. I was thinking one of these other... Is that it? Well, that's interesting. I don't know what that is. We'll be right back. Little phone delay. Alright, we're back after phone delay, brought to you by Al Red Sox Fan. Trademarked by Al Red Sox Fan. Alright, so we're back here. 5-0. 2 outs. Gessler at the plate. And Gessler 0 for 1. So we were talking about missing the play-by-play in here. And I'm not sure exactly what I did here, but I'm going to check this out here. Looks like looks like I activated something. Oh, a video chalkboard possibly. Oh, there it is. Okay. Doesn't look like it did anything there. Try that again. Oh, it did. Okay. There's the video chalkboard. Gotcha. All right. So here's the pitch to Gessler. And that's going to be a liner to Dahlin. Makes the catch to retire the side. So after 3.5, it's still... Sorry, 2.5. It's still Giants 5 and Brooklyn nothing. Sam Mertes will lead it off. 0 for 1 on the day. And that's going to be a little dribbler. As the shortstop comes in. Goes over to his left and makes the play. So 1 down in the Giant third. Brings up Art Devlin 0 for 1. And that's going to be a dribbler to the second baseman. Picks it up over to first. Easily gets Devlin. So 2 quick outs in the Giant third. Brings up Bill Dahlin, the shortstop. He's 1 for 1. Part of that 4-run second inning. And it looks like Eason pitched around him that time. So that brings up Gilbert, also part of that 4-run rally. So Dahlin, definitely a threat to steal. He's already got 1 stolen base in the game. And why not? We're going to have him steal. He's got 85% lead there, so he's getting a good lead against Eason. So here we go. Let's try it again. So he runs, he slides, and he's going to be safe for the second stolen base. 3rd stolen base for the Giants. So Gilbert with an RBI opportunity here. And that's going to be a down the third base line, just foul. So 0-2 the count. Gilbert quickly in the hole. And it's a ball, high and outside. And that's going to be a fly ball to center. Dobbs comes in and makes the catch to retire the side. So up to 3 full. It's New York 5 and Brooklyn nothing. Brooklyn will send up Lumley, Batch, and Dobbs against Wiltze. Wiltze up to 53 pitches already after 3, so his pitch count is pretty high. And that's going to shoot the gap in between the center fielder and third baseman. And he's going to try for 3 here. As the throw comes in to Gilbert. Throws in the home. He's going to try for... Oh, it looks like he dropped it. So it looked like something was going on there at home plate. But the computer says he made it easily. It kind of looked like he might have misplayed the ball there at home. But anyway, it's an inside the park home run for Lumley. Puts the Brooklyn Dodgers on the board. Brooklyn Superbas on the board. The future Dodgers. So Wiltze not happy with that. Batch up now, 1 for 1. And he strikes him out. So he comes right back with a strikeout. So 1 down now. For Dobbs, 0 for 1. And that's going to be a drill back to Wiltze. Fires over to McGann at first. 2 down. So Malay up now. Not sure exactly what Malay did his first time. He got on... Did not have an official at bat. I think he may have had a sacrifice, possibly. No, actually, I think he did have a walk. Yeah, Wiltze walked about it. I think it was Malay. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Brown. He has it sized up. And he'll make the easy catch to retire the side. But they get the 1 run on the Lumley inside the park home run. And the Giants' lead is now 5-1. Eason back out there. Eason's up to 54 pitches through 3. So both pitchers' pitch count is pretty high so far. Boilyard Clark up now. He attempted the bunt and it popped out to the first baseman in foul territory. And now he's going to hit a dribbler down to the first baseman. He waves off Eason and makes the play. So 1 down in the Giants' 4th. Brings up Wiltze. He had himself an RBI single. And it looks like he's going to... Oh, it's going to be past the shortstop. Looks like another play he should have probably had. They're not going to... That did take kind of a weird hop. Oh, and Wiltze in the Shecker lollygags out there and... But is able to recover and throw out Wiltze. So Wiltze saw that they were having trouble getting it in. And fired a strike to the second baseman, and they get Wiltze trying to stretch it into a double. So Donlin up now. He's 2 for 2. Also has, I think he has 2 stolen bases. At least 1 stolen base. I know that. No, I think he only has 1. And a great play. So the shortstop Lewis is able to recover this time and makes a great catch there. Great leaping catch. And that'll be it for the Giants. As it's 5-1 after 4. Lewis steps in the box after a great catch. Let's see if he can follow it up with a great hit. And he does get a hit, though, so... Lewis on with a leadoff single. Ritter up now, 0 for 1. Ball 1. And that's going to be hit right back to Wiltze. Catches it and fires back to first. And they caught Lewis napping, so a line shot right back to the pitcher. And Lewis cannot get back to first, and they double it up. So kind of like Wiltze made amends, I guess, for his base running blunder by turning a double play. So you can score that a 1-3 double play. It's a very alert play by Wiltze to get Lewis too far off first. And it's 2 down now, as Miss Maggs has joined me in my host seat here. Miss Maggs is complaining that there's not 2 co-host seat. So she wants to be the host now. She's on my lap. I know, Miss Mags. We need to go. We need to go to the store and get you another co-host seat here. As you guys are fighting over this one, huh? It's empty now, though. You can go over there. Mr. Brody is not using it. Mr. Brody's content to play with his poo doll there on camera. Remember, Mr. Brody, this is a G-rated show here. Mr. Brody turning it into at least a PG show here. Alright, so Eason up now with 2 down. 0 for 1. And that's going to be a hit up the middle as it drops in front of Donlin. So Eason gets himself a base hit with 2 down. Again, we're going to play off the bag with the pitcher at first. So Sheckard up now 0 for 2. And that's going to be a pop out as Devlin gives chase. Sizes it up. Just out of his reach. So 0-1 count now. And that's going to be a base hit into the alley. Brown fires it back in quickly, and it looks like they're going to have him at second, and they do not, as Sheckard just gets in under the tag. So a double by Sheckard, and we have a little 2-out rally going on for the Superbas, as runners are in second and third with 2 out for Gessler, 0 for 2 on the day. As Clark goes out to talk to Wiltze, tries to settle him down there, saying they only need 1 more out here. And that's going to be in there for a strike as it paints the inside corner. Swing and a miss. 0-2 the count. And that's going to be a fly ball to center. Donlin goes back a little bit on it and sizes it up and makes the catch. So that Brooklyn cannot score. And after 4.5, halfway through, it's 5-1 Giants. All right. So George Brown up now, 1 for 2 on the day. And that's going to be a dribbler to the second baseman. Fires over to first. And they get Brown. So 1 down for Dan McGann. Hitless on the day so far, 0 for 2. And that's going to go through past the shortstop. And another poor play. So it's either been hot or cold for the shortstop, Lewis, as he's made 1 great play, but a couple of really poor plays as he took some bad angles on him. So 1 down now and run on first. And we're going to... he's not getting a good jump here, so we're not going to have him try to steal you. So Merte's up now, 0 for 2. In there for a strike. 0-1 the count. Quickly in the hole, 0-2, and we might have him steal now. Up to 71%, so. McGann's off with the pitch. And it's going to be in the dirt. And he's going to be safe for the stolen base. And it looks like Mertes was down on strikes. So McGann in scoring position now with 2 down for Devlin. Devlin with an RBI opportunity, 0 for 2 on the day. And swinging a bad pitch there, 0-1. 1-1 the count. And that's going to be popped up behind the plate. Ritter gives chase, and this one's going to go out of play though. So 1-2 the count. Looks like this one's going to be popped up, and this one, don't think he's going to have room to catch this one. It's taking forever to come down. And that goes out of play also. Alright, so 2-2 count now. It's a windy day out today, so the noticing it in the sound booth here, so that's probably why the sound is a little bit, maybe a little bit distorted today. It's just that though it's a very windy day out here, Giants at the Polo Grounds. It's kind of hard to, with the mics and everything, with the wind blowing in the booth here. So 2-2 the count. And it's a strikeout. So that'll be it for the Giants as they do not score. And it remains 5-1 after 5 full. Lumley will lead it off for the Giants. I mean for the Superbas. He hit an inside the park home run his last time up to score the only run of the game for the Superbas. And this time he gives this one a ride out to right field. But I think Brown is going to have a beat on this one, and he does. Makes the catch for out number 1. That'll bring up Batch. Batch 1 for 2 on the day. And he'll strike him out. Drops the strike 3 pitch, and Clark throws over to McGann to complete the strikeout. So 2 down now for Dobbs, 0 for 2. Wiltze looking for a 1-2-3, and he does not get it as he will walk Wiltze. Mal up now. Dobbs not really much of a threat to steal. Strike 1. And that's going to be they're going to rule it a wild pitch. Yeah, wild pitch on Wiltze. So that'll put a runner in scoring position. 1-1 the count on Mal. 2-1. Count 2-2 now. Count goes full. And he'll draw the walk. So Wiltze having a little bit of a control issue in this inning. There are 2 down now, so Clark goes out to talk to him, saying he only needs 1 more out to get out of this. So Lewis up now, 1 for 2. Yeah, as he goes out to talk to him again. He's back behind the plate, sets it up. And strike. Swing and a miss, 0-1. 1-1 the count. And that's going to be hit down the line. That's going to go into the corner. 1 run comes in. Marte picks it up, and it looks like 2 runs are going to come in on that one. Oh, he's going to try for third. And here's a throw to the third. And he's going to be in there with a 2-run triple. So it's now a 5-3 game. Wiltze not happy with himself that time. So Ritter comes to the plate now, 0 for 2 on the day, representing the tying run. Here's the pitch. And that's going to fall in for a base hit. And he's going to try to stretch this one in for 2. And he'll make it there. So Wiltze up to 104 pitches now. As they got to get Elliott up there. Elliott's been used a ton so far. So we're trying to limit his usage, but Clark goes up trying to buy some time here. McGraw comes out. And Wiltze says he's okay. Alright, we'll see. So he's alright, let's get out of this. It's now a 1-run game. Pitcher Eason's got a hit for himself, surprisingly. 1-1 the count. 2-0 the count. 3-0 the count on that pitcher here. Come on. In there. Gets a generous strike there. 3-1. Now he walks the pitcher. Unbelievable. And that is going to be it for Wiltze. As McGraw comes and pulls him out. Doesn't want to come out, but you got to take him out now. So Elliott comes in now. So Clyde Elliott comes in, not having a good year so far. 4-2 record with a 5.23 ERA. Does have 2 saves, 31 innings pitched, 40 hits allowed, 3 homers and 13 walks, and only 4 strikeouts. So he's been wild at times. Just needs 1 out here to get out of it. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike, swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. 2-1 the count. And that's going to be hit to center. Actually, it's going to be hit to right. Brown's going to call for it. And it looks like he's got it sized up. And they get out of it. But Brooklyn does score 3, and it's only a 1-run game now after 5.5. So, Giants come up now, looking to get some of those runs back. Eason back on the hill. Eason up to 80 pitches now through 5. Dallin up now. He's got 2 steals on the day. So if he can get on, he's probably going to go. And he cannot as it sits right back to Eason over to first. And Dallin is retired. So that'll bring up Gilbert 1 for 2. And that'll be hit to Eason also. Fires over to first. So 2 up and 2 down. Clark up now, 0 for 2. And Clark's going to line out the third to end the inning. So the Giants go in order in the 6th. So we'll head to the 7th with the Giants clinging to a 1-run game. 1-run lead, 5-4. Gessler 0 for 3 up now. And he's going to fly out to left. Mertes barely has to move. Makes the catch for out number 1. Lumley 1 for 3 with an inside the park home run. And it's going to be hit past Gilbert. Brown throws it in. Holds Lumley to a single. So Lumley is definitely a threat to go here, so we're going to have to keep him close. And we're going to try to pick him off here. Throw over to first. Lumley back safely. Try it again. Back safely again. Ooh, man, he could seem to get a bigger lead here. Wow, lead keeps going up now, 95%. There we go, down to 51 now. So Elliott trying to keep him close. So batch up now, 1 for 3 on the day. Runner on first and 1 down. Strike 1. And that's going to be a pop-up. Brown should have this one sized up. He does, and makes the catch. Lumley back to first. Throw comes into Gilbert. So 2 down now for Dobbs, 0 for 2. And strike 1 called. And that's going to be hit to center. Donlin should have this one. Backs up, makes the catch. So 7th inning stretch time here in New York at the Polo Grounds, as it's the Giants 5 and the Superbas 4. Elliott will lead it off. Elliott comes in hitting .222, 2 hits and 9 at-bats. And he's going to hit one down the third base line. Hooking, and it's just foul. And he strikes him out. So 1 down in the 7th inning. Donlin up now 2 for 3 on the day. And that is going to be... Oh, it's going to be hooking to the corner there. Donlin's got 2. Looks like he's going to try for 3. And he's going to try for inside the Parker. And he is going to be safe. As Sheckard relays the throw to Ritter. Cannot get the tag down. And Donlin... Looks like he collided with Ritter there. It was legal back then. And Donlin has himself an inside the park home run. So Donlin answers Lumley's inside the Parker with one of his own. So it's back. It's up to a 2-run lead now. Giants needed that one. Crowd back into it now. George Brown 1 for 3. And he'll get himself a base hit to right. So Brown on with a 1-out single. Oh, they're going to throw behind him. But he gets back. Woo, that was close as Brown was almost sleeping there. Almost rounded the bag too far. I think we're going to try to steal with with Brown. So Brown off with the pitch here. Throw comes second, and it looks like it's going to go up the middle. As it looks like the shortstop Lewis was late getting to the bag, and they're going to still call an error on Ritter. And Brown will go all the way to third, so credit stolen base, advancing to third on the error. So 1 down from McGann, 1 for 2. Strike 1. Sorry, strike 2 called. Ball 1, 1 and 2 now. 2 and 2. And it's going to be a full count now, as Eason seems to be getting a little wild here, up to 100 pitches now. And McGann will draw the walk. So they'll put runners at the corners with 1 down. As Ritter goes out to talk to Eason. Sam Murtay's up now. Murtay's 0 for 3 on the day. And that's going to be a fly ball to center. Looks like it might be too shallow to score the run, but let's see. 86% chance. We're going to send Brown home. Try to get that. Try to make it a 3-run game now. And throw's going to come in the third behind him, behind the runner. And Brown alertly tags up and keeps on going. So, wow, that was interesting as the throw comes in the third. McGann holds at first, and it's now a 3-run game. So 7-4 for Devlin. And again, no. So Devlin up now 0 for 3. And ball 1. Can't seem to get a good read off of Eason. And that's going to be a ground ball to short. And it's going to go through. Is that another poor play? Definitely looked like a poor play from here. No, they're going to give it a base hit on that one. But Lewis is having a lot of difficulty there at short today. It's going to put runners at the corners with 2 down. We're going to bring up Bill Dallin. 1 for 2 with an RBI. Strike 1, swing and a miss. And ball 1 and 1. And that'll be a line out to third to end the inning. But the Giants get 2 back, and it's now 7-4 as we head to the top of the 8th. It'll be Malay, Lewis, and Ritter up for the Superbas. Now down by 3. Elliott looks in for the sign from Clark. Here's the windup in the pitch. And that's going to be hit to center. Donlin comes in and makes the running catch for out number 1. Lewis 2 for 3. Having a much better day at the plate. And he's going to line out to Devlin for out number 2. That'll bring up Ritter with 2 down and the base is empty. 1 for 3. And it looks like they're going to go in order as Donlin gives chase this one, has it sized up, and makes the catch. So 1, 2, 3 goes Brooklyn in the 8th. So head to the home half of the 8th with the Giants up by 3. Gilbert 1 for 3 up now. Drillboy to second. Malay makes the play over to first for out number 1. So Boilyard Clark up now. He's 0 for 3 on the day. He'll line out to third. Batch makes the catch for out number 2. So Elliott will be up for the second time. He's 0 for 1. Strikes him out. So Giants also go in order in the 8th. So last chance for the Dodgers here, down by 3. Elliott back on the hill is already for his 3rd inning of work, thrown 26 pitches so far. So I can't believe they're going to let Eason hit for himself. I imagine they're probably going to pinch hit here. Let's see. No, they're going to let Eason hit. And he's going to hit a dribbler over to first. just make sure here. I'm pretty sure that yeah, computer is on for Brooklyn. Sheckard up now 1 for 4. And he's going to hit a dribble to Gilbert. And it goes past Gilbert as he boots it. Gets under his glove. Didn't get his glove down all the way. And he's going to stretch it all the way into a double. So Gilbert with a 2-base error there. So tying run is now on deck. But Gessler up now 1 for 4. That should have been out number 2 there. Hopefully it won't come back to bite the Giants. So 1-0 the count. And that's going to be a fly ball. Let's see if Gilbert can make this catch. Sizes it up. Goes out into the grass in right field. Under it. And makes the catch. So two outs. So the Giants down to their, the Superbas down to their last out here. Lumley up now. 2 for 4 on the day, including an inside the park homer. Ball 1 by Elliott. 2-0 the count. In there. Chase the pitch out of the zone on that one, actually. 2-1. And this could be it. It's going to be a pop-up down the first base line. McGann gives chase. Looks like he might have a play on it. And just out of his reach. So 2-2 the count. Lumley back in the box. It's going to be a dribbler to the... Oh, it's going to fall in there. And that's going to plate a run. So that's an in-betweener there. As Clark goes out to talk to him. Elliott is just going to get one more out here. Tying run is going to come to the plate, though. Charlie Batch, 1 for 4. Strike 1. 1-1 the count. Ball 2-1. 3-1 the count. Unbelievable. And fired back on that one. It looks like he's going to pop it up to Devlin. Devlin has it sized up. They should do it. And Devlin makes the catch. Hangs on to it. So with an adventure out there here in the 9th. But Giants are able to come away with the victory. 7-5 over the Superbas. Let's check the box score here.
The final score in Game 2 from Polo Grounds. New York 7, Brooklyn 5. Hooks Wiltze is the winner. He is now 4-2. Mal Eason gets the loss. He is now 2-4 on the season. Claude Elliott gets the save. Number 3. Harry Lumley hit home run number 7 on the season. Mike Donlin hit number 2. Time of the game, 2 hours, 7 minutes.
All right, so thank you, computer guy there. So with the win, the Giants improve to 28-13. Wiltze gets the win, 4-2 now on the season. 5 2/3 innings pitched, 7 hits allowed, 4 runs, all of them earned. Inside the park homer to Lewis. Sorry, to Lumley. 4 walks and 5 strikeouts. So he had his control issues. 109 pitches in 5 2/3 innings. 71 of them strikes. For the Superbas, Eason drops to 2-4. 8 innings pitched, 11 hits allowed, 7 runs, all of them earned. Inside the park homer to Donlin. 2 walks and 4 strikeouts. 117 pitches in those 8 innings, so much more economical than Wiltze was. 76 of them are strikes. ERA now 2.85, and he did have good stuff today, as it says here. Game score of 34, and a game score of 40 for Wiltze too. So Wiltze had a good game there. So Eason's stuff was there, but his location wasn't all the time. So for the New York Giants, Mike Donlin 3 for 4 with 3 runs scored and 3 runs batted in. Also had a stolen base. I think at least one. I think Devlin had 2. So I'm probably going to give player of the game to Mike Donlin, going 3 for 4 to the leadoff position with 3 runs scored and 3 runs batted in. I think he's the pretty obvious choice there. George Brown, the right fielder, 2 for 4 with a run scored and an RBI. McGann, 1 for 3 with an RBI. Mertes, 0 for 4 with a run batted in. Devlin, 1 for 4 with just 1 for 4. Bill Dowling, the shortstop, 1 for 3 with a run scored. Also walked once. McGann also had a walk. Billy Gilbert, 1 for 4 with a run scored. Willie R. Clark getting a start as 0 for 4. Hooks Wiltze had a good day at the plate. He was 2 for 2 with a run scored and an RBI. And that's it for the Giants. Now let's go to the Superbas. So Sheckard was 1 for 5 with a run scored, including a double. Gessler, the first baseman, was 0 for 5. Lumley was 3 for 5, including inside the park home run and 2 runs batted in. Batch was 1 for 5. Dobbs 0 for 3 with a run scored. Malay 0 for 2 with a run scored, also walked twice. Dobbs also with a walk. Lewis, the shortstop, 2 for 4 with an RBI, 2 RBIs and a run scored. Ritter, the kid behind the plate, was 1 for 4, getting a start today with an RBI. And Eason was 1 for 3 with a walk. So that is it there. Let's check the miscellaneous here. Check out the stolen bases in particular. So it looks like Brooklyn had 1 stolen base. Malay had his 2nd. And Donlin, had just 1, his 9th. Bill Dowling had 2, now has 9 stolen bases. McGann with a stolen base, his 8th. And George Brown also with a stolen base, his 5th. So Lewis had had 1 great play, his 7th, but also had 2 poor plays for 9 poor plays on the season. Sheckard had a poor play also in left field. I think that was the inning that the Giants scored 4 runs in the 2nd. Giants left 5 on base. Brooklyn left 8 on base. Again with a game-winning RBI, and Mike Donlin was the MVP. So I definitely concur with that. Look at the score sheet real quick, in case any of you guys want to look at that. And here's the score sheet for the Giants. And here's the recap. If you guys want to look at that, I'll freeze that for a second. Play-by-play. And again, you can't see the film unless, during the game. So that is it. So thank you for joining me. It's been Eric from Higher Ground Gaming, my co-hosts, Mr. Brody and Miss Mags, in game 41. So let's check out, before we end this, let's check out the standings now, because we did have a doubleheader. So a lot of doubleheaders for a lot of teams today. So let's see what the standings are after the full day of doubleheaders. Oh, so the Giants, as you could saw right there, vaulted over the Philadelphia Phillies, and now are tied. Actually, are tied with them, not vaulted over, but are tied with them for 2nd place. 3 games out from the Chicago Cubs. Both Chicago teams in 1st place. So that's good. I think the Giants may have another game or 2 against the Superbas. I know they have quite a few left. Let's check here. Yeah, it looks like actually we're going to be going to Brooklyn now. So we just did a series in Brooklyn, and now we're going to be going to Brooklyn for a series. So it's probably like at least 3 games there. No, we have a whole bunch of games against Brooklyn, so you'll probably get sick of seeing them. So, all right, so thank you for joining me. We'll see you in the next 1905 season replay using Action PC Baseball. So take care and God bless. Bye-bye now.